Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And Ron Wong has exited the building, as only Ron can do. His entourage left out of here with him. Yeah, I think he's going fishing. There's probably a good chance.
Yeah, he said
that.
he had worms.
He had worms. Well, he's got medication too, I hope.
Oh.
That was Gene Smith's deep baritone voice that you hear on. This is Fifth Saturday, which means it's Bona Smith, and it's also Charlie Covington is in here with us this morning. Charlie, we appreciate you being here on Fifth Saturday. Charlie,
thank you. It's always good to
Charlie's
be here.
got a poem he's got ready to roll for us. Greg Ratliff, our show producer. And as folks around here know, Tuesday, at noon on Tuesday, the dove season will open in Tennessee. Now, everybody else starts on the following Saturday. Arkansas, Mississippi. Tennessee has a tradition of starting their dove season on the 1st at noon. So you dove hunters, and I know that is the day that more people will be out, even though it is a Tuesday, which will make a great difference. The opening day, whether it's Tuesday or next Saturday, is the prime day.
They say more shots are done on dove season.
Yeah, and more are missed trying to hit those birds as they fly 60 miles an hour in different directions. But talk a little bit about doving. We got our good friend Dan Fuqua on here. Dan, good morning.
Good morning.
And you folks out there, if you've been around for a while, Dan cut his teeth down here. How long were you at Shelby Forest?
I was there for 11 years.
11 years. So you have been in your tell my listener your present position.
My present position is I'm the West Tennessee migratory bird biologist, and I'm also supervisor over all the wildlife management areas from Dover to Pickwick.
Okay, so
along Kentucky Lake in Barkley.
So you live where?
I live in Milan, Tennessee now.
He lives in Milan.
Back at home.
Back at home in Milan, and but 11 years. So how long have you been in this? When did you leave? I was trying to remember that.
99.
99. So of course I was kicking around then as the outdoor editor. Spent a lot of times out at Shelby Forest with Dan. But let's talk dove hunting, Dan. What you hearing as we the weekend before it starts, and talk a little bit about the TWRA dove fields. I know we had some rain back in the spring and things along that line.
That's
I know
right.
You guys really try to open some areas up for the person that doesn't have a place to hunt. So just give us a rundown on what's going to happen.
Okay. Well, we've got about 28 fields on wildlife management areas in West Tennessee.
Okay.
Most of them, like you said, we had early rains, and most of them are sunflower fields, and the rain has caused a lot of weeds to be in the fields. But the sunflower did mature, and we're in the process of mowing down some sunflower to get the doves to start using them right now.
Okay. All right. So 28 of them scattered throughout West Tennessee.
That's right. We also have 3 private fields that we leased. 2 of them are in Gibson County, and 1 of them is in Humphreys County.
Okay. Well, Humphreys is a little long for here, but Gibson County, of course, is real easy to get to.
Yes, it is. And those 2 fields are outside of Rutherford, and you can find them on our website.
TNWildlife.org. I'm assuming you can go to TN.
That's correct.
Go to TNWildlife.org and click on
hunters and dove fields. Dove field may be on the front page now because it's getting close to that time of year. But if you click for hunters, you can find anything you want to find out about hunting in West Tennessee and all over the state.
Now, these fields range in size from what to what? Are they? We got small ones and we got little ones that can hold more people.
10 acres up to about 60 acres.
Okay, 10 acres up to 60 acres. So you try to get. You don't want to get too many hunters at these places, so you have rules and regulations they need to know before they go out there too.
That's true, but most of them are open, and we leave it up to the knowledge of the hunter to know how far apart they should be from each other.
Okay.
And we also, 2 of these wildlife management area hunts are for youth only on the first day. And I'm looking right now to see the John Tully Wildlife Management Area has a 50-acre sunflower field. It's for youth only.
All right, that's youth. That's what is that, 16 and under? What is that, you 15 and under? What is the youth?
6 to 16.
6 to 16. That's right, yeah. Okay, yeah.
And there's also one at Bogota.
Yeah. Nothing but for youth, right?
Yes, those will both open on Saturday. They won't be open on Tuesday because kids are in school. So we're holding those fields for the youth to hunt on Saturday.
Okay. Well, yeah, you wouldn't want them to show up and the truant officer come out there, you know.
That's right. And they will have the traditional noon opening on Saturday, too, so the kids don't have to get up too early to get out there.
Oh, well, I know that, and the birds don't either. You know.
That's right.
That's right. Don't want to wake the birds up.
Well, what about the bird situation, Dan? I know you follow this, too.
Well, we had a really good hatch this year.
Okay.
And I have been seeing on several fields and just around in the country, I've been seeing a lot of doves. So we hope that it's going to be a barn burner of a dove opening. But the only problem is that grassy stuff and inside the sunflower fields. And
you can't do anything about that.
It's hit and miss. We put the food on the table, and if they show up, then they're going to have a good shoot.
That's right. And you said you had a good hatch, and I know we've had some cool mornings this past week. And
that's another problem that seems to happen every year at dove season.
Yes, it does.
We'll get a cold front come through here, and we just hope that this cold front doesn't push all the birds south.
Well, see, that's what you want. You like the cool weather if you're getting out and about, and squirrel hunters are out there right now, too, and getting ready to click off, and they're looking for their season. But us bird hunters, of course, that noon start, I can't tell you. I guarantee you, if I'm not planning to go this time on Tuesday. I'm going to go on Saturday hunt this time. But I guarantee you, if I went on Tuesday, it would rain. You know, I mean, it would be only on me.
Just like turkey hunting.
Yeah,
it'll either rain or it'll be 100 degrees.
Well, I can handle 100 degrees if I could find a tree or something like that. Then that's the thing about. Well, Dan, we appreciate you taking time this Saturday morning. Always good to talk to you. Got a lot of great memories from the youth hunts and everything else out at Shelby Forest, and
I do too, and it's great to hear your voice and hear Gene Smith talking on the radio again. I miss you, Gene.
Yeah, I miss you guys too.
Yeah,
I remember the time we were beaver hunting one night, and I stepped in the hole, went completely underwater, and I told him to take my gun, Dan. I'm going under.
And
floated his hat.
Floated his hat. Yeah. Well, we're not gonna get into storytelling. I can tell a couple on Dan too. So okay, let's do it at that. Dan, thank you, buddy. We got you now. We may want to talk to you a little bit later in the season too. Get back with you and everything. Okay.
Sounds great.
All right, Dan. Have a good one. Thank you.
You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Dan Fuqua, who is got a good job. He's earned it. He spent his time here at Shelby Forest. And as we said, Charlie Coven is in the studio this morning. He's got a poem. I want to click it off now. We got time to do it right now?
Sure do.
Do we have time? We got 5 minutes, 4 minutes? Yeah. You can do it in 4 minutes, can't you?
Speaking shorthand.
Think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear it now.
Even though we've been here in the hot summer, a lot of us have been thinking ahead to those days of October and cooler times. So that's what this is about.
Good. Let's hear it.
Looking forward to fall. We sat here in the swelter hoping for some cooler days when leaves would be turning colors and wind causing limbs to sway. I dreamed of taking a casual hike through a well-marked forest trail, finding acorns brown and plump and wind making leaves to sail. I dreamed of pitching my Kelty tent on a site not far from a lake where I could cast if I should choose and see what the bass would take. I dreamed of building a campfire of potatoes in foil to bake, with butter and chives and sour cream. Oh, stop it, for goodness sake. And as I sat not far from the fire, I gazed at those glowing coals, which seemed alive and moving, quite hypnotic and soothing to souls. Then I grabbed a twig to stir my tea, adding honey and a lemon twist, and slowly appeared a harvest moon. What blessings I had on my list. Slowly my eyelids gathered weight, and I tried to keep sleep at bay, but drowsiness soon overtook me, and I surrendered, hitting the hay.
All right.
That's great, Charlie.
Great, Charlie.
You can just visualize that.
Yeah, so what we need to do, Greg, we got to come up with some background music for Charlie Covenant on that, like they did on Hee Haw. I mean, I don't mean that is, but I mean, it just sounds good with some kind of,
some little fiddling music.
No, not fiddling, but me and Greg will work on that because that's wonderful, Charlie.
You remember our first theme song, "Smoke on the Water"?
Yeah, I do remember
that.
Yeah, that won't go with Charlie.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Particularly the folks in Washington State, they don't want to smoke on anything. So, and somebody may think Charlie's been smoking. We don't want to do
That's
that.
right.
You know.
Yeah,
so,
Charlie, that was great.
That would change my image altogether.
Oh, that
Yeah.
would definitely change Charlie Cummings' image altogether. But we're the only radio show that's got their own poet laureate, and that's our Charlie Cummings. And we will post that on lroutdoors.com.
How do you spell laureate?
I don't
Is
know.
that like lariat?
Lariat and laureate and Charlie Laureate. You know, it is.
You need to start a book.
Yeah,
I'd buy it.
he has a book.
Well, thank you.
He has done a book. I've read his book.
Okay.
It's in the book. What was the
Not
name?
this one.
No, but you do have a book of poems, right?
Mhm.
What's the name of it?
Book
Down-
of poems.
No.
It's called Down to Earth with Thoughts Above.
Yeah.
Oh,
See
yeah.
there?
That's
Yeah. And we will get that posted on lr.com, and Charlie can make lots of money then. So, yeah, I don't know. He's wobbling over there right now.
I'll
so.
still have to wash dishes.
Yeah, now. All right. Well, we appreciate you, Charlie, and like I say, we'll get that on to our webmaster guy Trebo and get that posted under Charlie's wonderful photograph. You know, and Charlie's got on his Outdoors with Larry Ray shirt today. Of course, Gene Smith has got his TWRA shirt, and I don't know what that hat says. That's
Leewood.
Leewood
Baptist.
And you wore that with those that Indian outfit you
Yes,
came
I
in,
did.
didn't you? All right. Okay. Greg Ratliff, he is trying to keep him awake. What in the world is that over there with you, Greg? I'm afraid to ask what that is.
Well, his stomach's bothering him. I think it's Pepto-Bismol.
Look at this.
It's orange.
It is orange. I bet if let's everybody take a swig of this and see if the show lasts and everything. That's pretty cool looking. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We're going to talk aquarium. Well, if you have not been to the Tennessee Aquarium at IMAX Theater in Chattanooga, you need to go because this place is wonderful and it has been a boom to the Chattanooga economy. We'll be right back and talk to Tom Benson of the Tennessee Aquarium at IMAX Theater in Chattanooga on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.